What's going on, y'all? You back. You in the man cave, man. It's ManCodeTV. We live tonight, man. We live on a Sunday. You about to chop it up real quick, man. We're gonna chop up a little something, something, man. So, anybody that come through, man, I definitely appreciate showing love and checking out the channel. For sure, like I said, this is a channel, man, where the alphas live. This is where we do it. It's no simping over here. It's just some real man stuff, man. We ain't playing no games over here. I see a lot of people, man, pretend like they alphas, man, but when the bullets start flying, they really betas. They not really no alphas. But it ain't none of that over here. Like I said, you see where we at. We in the man cave. So when you come in here, man, you can put your feet up, and relax. And you ain't got to worry about, man, I'm saying, no women coming on a panel at least anyway, man. If I have any panels or whatever, man, women, man, they can stay down in the comment section. They can stay down in the chat. But man, this is where this is where we do our thing at. So, you ain't got to worry about that, man. Anybody want to come on a panel, man, they can. And get up on here and just chop game and just talk. I didn't like just saying that game. I'm not really with the game stuff, man. I don't like labels and stuff like that. So we just doing what we do, man, and we just kicking knowledge over here. So yeah, man. So I made this I wanted to come on here, man, go live, man, because this is like a playoff my video that I had up. If you checked out my last video, it was She Thinks You're Handsome, So What? And it kind of like goes in with what I want to talk about tonight, because I'm just trying to really downplay the whole just like looks and all this exterior stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play down the whole looks and all this exterior stuff, man, when it comes to women, man, because that stuff is it's not really solid like that, man. It ain't solid like a lot of dudes think, you know. And this whole like looks, money, status, and all that, man, it's like it ain't that simple, man. Ain't nothing that simple, especially when you're dealing with women. Ain't nothing that simple. All right. Oh yeah, shout out, man, my man Evan. He in the building. Shout out, man, Mr. Big Chest, man. What's good? What's good? I know you've been checking out, man. The NBA starting back up too, man. So I'm gonna have some shows on some sports too, man. It's real good, man, that the season is back. Man, it feel real good. I'm ready for them playoffs to start. I checked out the Lakers and the Clippers the other night, man. Everybody kind of just really just kind of getting back into the flow. You ain't seeing the best of the best. They ain't really at their top level, but I think by the time the playoffs start, man, get some more reps in, man, get that sweat in, get that continuity back popping. Man, NBA gonna be real nice, man, when the playoffs start. I know, it's kind of weird with no real home court advantage, man, but the NBA doing what they can as far as like making the crowd noise kind of sound kind of like it's like a home stadium. They got the paint all on the floors and stuff, trying to make it like it's a home game. So they doing good. They got the digital fans and all that, man. So man, I'm hyped up about the NBA, man, for sure, man. Definitely hyped up about it, man. Happy to have sports back, man. So we're gonna really see what's going on with that. But yeah, so let me get back to my thing, man, because I can go on sports, man, all night, man. Let me get back to what I was talking about. So what I'm saying, man, is that I'm trying to play down, man, this whole like looks, money, status thing, man, when it comes to like women, dude. Cause like dudes just be saying this stuff, dude, and they act like, okay, looks, money, status, and like they could just walk away from the table like that's it. Like, nah, man, you can't. It ain't just something that you could just say, man, walk away, and you think I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no chick that you talking to. Like, say you see a girl on the street or something, like, and you just start talking to her, right? Say you want to try to get at her, you want to talk to her. She not just gonna look and be like, oh, okay, looks, money, status. All right, boom, here's my number. Like, or looks, money, status. I'm about to sleep with you tonight. Like it, man, come on, y'all. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, yo. Like, I'm a prime example of why looks, money, status does not work like that. Because I've had all of that stuff, man. The looks, the money, all of that stuff, man. And it takes you to a point, but you gotta do a lot more than that, man, to just start, walking around talking about some looks, money, status do all day. Like, come on, fam. Anybody that deal with women know that you just can't say one or two or three little things and just kind of like sit on that and then you good. Like, it's never that simple. And like I said, it's more like real type stuff, man, that you really gotta. It's more of an essence of your masculinity, man. You as a man, man, you gotta bring more of that to really get what you got to get accomplished out here, man. Just not only just dealing with women, just dealing with people in general, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come with you as a man, man. You got way more to offer than that, man, than just like a car, a house, man, some money, like a status, as far as like you, whatever you are in your station in life, man. Like as far as like if you got a certain position or whatever, man, you know what I'm saying? You more than that, man. You way more than that, Like I said, you more than some looks and and all that, man. Like you're just more than that, dude. Like, and women, they when they dealing with you or they talking to you or they just see you as a man, man, they actually see you way more than that. So like I said, if you just talking about some looks, money, status, you playing yourself down, man. You actually putting yourself at a lower level than you really are. Because like I said, if you look throughout history, man has created everything that's relevant on this planet. Everything we using right now, it's a dude somewhere made that shit. The internet, dude somewhere made that shit. You know what I'm saying? Windows, that we using on these computers, all this stuff, man. The pyramids, men created that. Ain't no looks, money, status created no pyramids. Ain't no looks, money, status created the lights and the electricity and shit that we're using, man. You know what I'm saying? Those was men out there doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why we run the world, because fucking we are so encompassing, man. We just got a lot of stuff to us, man. We got a lot of stuff that goes on with us, and that's to be respected by everybody, especially women. Like they respect all of that stuff, man. Like I said, that's why I push back so much, man, when I hear dudes talking about the LMS, the looks, money, and all that stuff, man, because I just know that that's not the be all and end all. Like when you want to talk to a woman, man, like I said, that's not going to be it, dude. That's going to take you up to a certain point. And then once you get there, then you got to come with something else. And that's why I came up with the whole thing about the 3 C's. The 3 C's in my life took over, and it took precedence over any kind of car I got, any position that I have, man, that makes me look like a certain type of guy, like a CEO or any of that stuff, man. Like the 3 C's, man. And the 3 C's are communication, charisma, and confidence. Yo, what's going on, bro? Like I said, 3 C's, man. Communication, charisma, and confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're out here dealing with these women. And just when you out here just dealing with people in general, man, you got to have these 3 things. And that's what's going to take you to the next level. Because like I said, I used to be that dude, man, always looking in the mirror, man. You got your muscles and all that, man. You hitting your weights and all that. You got your protein and all that, man. You working out, and ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You want to put your best foot forward, man. As a dude, you want to put your best foot forward, but that ain't enough. And honestly, when you doing all that looking in the mirror, man, I hate when I see that on social media. Dudes copying women, because women, they always on social media, man, looking in the mirror or looking in the phone, playing in their hair. They got to put the filters on. They kind of enhance their looks and stuff. They spend all day trying to look a certain way with the makeup and stuff, and that shit ain't even enough. They got to damn put the filters on top of all the makeup and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shows you how crazy, man, and a lot of like narcissistic men, a lot of women are. But we as men, man, we should not be like that, man. Not narcissistic about our looks. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be confident, you want to be narcissistic about something, that shit better be about your accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on in your daily life, staying on your purpose, that kind of stuff. You know, getting things accomplished and done in your life that's going to enhance your life, regardless of a female, just enhance your life in general, just as a man. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes a man what a man is. It ain't all of that other stuff. All of that other stuff that you get from your accomplishments, like the money and all that stuff, that comes from putting in that work. You got to put in that work first, and then all that other stuff comes. That shit comes next. And even a woman, you can put her next to the other stuff that you gain from all that stuff, man. Next to the cars and the houses and all that stuff, man. A woman, man, she ain't nothing but a object, man, just like that other shit, man. It ain't nothing that you gonna spend a lot of time on. It's something you're gonna play with like a child plays with his toys, and like what? It play with it for a day, and that damn kid might not play with that damn toy again for another like 2 weeks or something like that, man. So that's how it is, man, with women and all these freaking materialistic things, man. So we ain't really tripping on that, you know. So when I say the communication deal, when you communicating with a chick, you know, like whether you talk to her on the phone, whether you just going up and trying to talk to her out somewhere, it could be an app, text, whatever, man. Like your communication, man, you got to be direct with them chicks. So you got to basically tell them what you trying to do, what you are about. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to let them know who you are, like right from the jump when you're dealing with a woman, man. So that communication got to be A1 solid. You know, I don't care if you pull up in a Bentley. A lot of cats think like, oh man, I'm gonna have shoot. If I had that whip, man, if I had that crazy Benz, I've had that Ghost or that Ferrari, you know, or whatever, or that Porsche. That's it. I'm gonna just roll up and she just gonna get wet and she just want to jump in the whip and it's boom like a fairy tale, man. Shit don't work like that. I'll tell you a quick story. This was like about a couple years ago, and it was these dudes out, right? So it was me and my boy. We was hanging out in this strip, man. I ain't gonna say where I was at. We was in the strip in a major city, hanging out. A lot of people around, a lot of girls, man. It's like on a Friday or Saturday night, right? So what's going on, right? So we out here chilling. We actually talking to a few women, you know, a few girls walking back and forth, man, up the strip, right? We talking to some here and there, right? So these dudes, we kept seeing these dudes drive by in this Lambo crazy. It was like a crazy green or something like that, man. Like something like really bright green, and man, it was going up and down the strip, you know. It was a two dudes in the joint, right? So next thing I know, the dude and his boy, they hop out the Lambo and they start walking up and down the strip too, right? They kind of parked the Lambo kind of not too far where we was at, and they kind of start walking up and down the strip, and they end up kind of near where we at, right? So me and my boy, we chilling, we talk to a few girls and whatnot, but we kind of chilling at this point, just standing around, man, with everybody else. And them two dudes from the Lambo, they came up to us, and we like, oh, what's up? Oh, you was like, yo, y'all got the dudes with the Lambo, and they were like, yeah, that was us, man, that was us. I'm like, okay. And said, so what's good, man? I mean, we like, yo, y'all got all the women. What's going on? And this dude gets out, and they was kind of corny though. They like, oh no, man, we trying to hang around, you know, where y'all at, man. You know, we see y'all got the women coming through. We see y'all talking to some girls. And I'm like, wait a minute, yo. This dude got a Lambo, and he trying to hang out with what we just outside standing around chilling, you know, just talk to a few girls as they pass by, man, you know, and they seen us doing our thing. Had some women around, and they got out the whip trying to hang around us, talking about, yo, we want to hang around y'all, man. You know, we see y'all got some women, you know, talking to some girls, whatever. So we just gonna kind of get y'all kind of, you know, like what's the term, man? Where like they trying to get get not your seconds, not get your leftovers, but kind of like get your, I guess, kind of like momentum type thing. So kind of get the drift off of what y'all got. Y'all got a few girls over here. We gonna kind of hang around and we gonna get some of that vibe off of y'all. Some of the women kind of like around y'all, that type of thing. And this dude, like I said, he got the Lambo. Dude got the Lambo, and that ain't enough. Apparently, it wasn't enough. If you got to hang around some dudes just standing around, but see, me and my boy, man, we had that confidence, man, and that charisma, you know, and we weren't scared to talk to the women, man, walking through, and we were stopping women, and women was standing around talking to us, man. You know, we was getting numbers and all that. So dudes saw that, and they wanted to be a part of what we was doing. We wasn't out there with no Lambo. We wasn't out there with no Benz. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't out there with no crazy car, even though I did got now, you know, I had the Beamer in the tuck now, but that's not what we was out there with. We didn't have, I wasn't in my whip. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the BM. We was out there in the middle of the street, not in the middle of the street, but on the strip, just talking to women. We ain't had nothing, man. We was out there. We was just out there with just men. That's it. Just our mouthpiece and just us. That's it. And that confidence that we had and that charisma, you know what I'm saying? And then that communication, bam. You know what I'm saying? We had all that going. Just men. We ain't need all them trinkets. We didn't need all them cars and all that stuff, man, to do what we was doing, you know? So that's what I'm saying. That communication is important, man. Like I said, you gotta, if you, like I said, you step out a whip or whatever, man, and you go up to a chick, you start talking to her, you gotta be able to communicate with her. What, you just gonna stand there, you know, and she gonna be looking at you like, okay, what, you came over, came over to say hello or whatever, so what's up? No, now what? If you ain't got nothing to say, man, she just gonna walk off. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's just not what talking to women, man. That's in the workplace, anywhere, man. You trying to get somebody to do what you need them to do for you, get on your same page or any of that. You know, your communication skills got to be up. So you got to be direct, man. Like I said, you got to be direct with a woman when you're talking to her. She got to know that you know what you're talking about. And if you don't know, fake that shit. Fake it like you fake it like you know what you're talking about. Because all of that stuff women pay attention to. So that's where a repetition comes in, man. If you talk to enough women or just enough people when you out, that is where the confidence comes from. And like in my last video, man, shout out to my man Al Capone, man, in the you know, one of my subs. He said something in the last in my last video about if she thinks you're handsome, so what? And he asked me, he was like, well, say you're like a fat dude and you want to go talk to a girl, like a good looking girl, whatever, right? Like, where does that confidence come from? Where are you getting confidence from if you're not in shape, if you're not a good looking dude, right? And like I said, you don't need looks and all that, because your confidence can come from your accomplishments, what you've done, what you're doing in your life. That's where your confidence comes from. It don't come from how you look. That's what a woman gets her confidence from, how she looks. A man don't get no damn confidence from how he looks. It's a nice to have, but it ain't no necessity. For a woman, her looks are a necessity. For a man, looks are a nice to have. You don't have to have no looks to do your thing as a man. To get the women you want, you ain't got to have no damn looks or none of that. Oh, what's good? Cut, man. Cut to the chase, man, in the building, man. What's going on with your family? Man, I'm trying to put these people, man, up on a few things, man. You know what I'm saying? Kick that knowledge, you know. And yo, if you want to come up on a panel, man, let me know, man. I'll shoot you that link, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you can get up on here, man. And I want to see what you got to say, man, about this looks money status, man. Let me know, fam, if you want to freaking get up on here. I'm gonna actually just send you the link, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just send you this link real quick. And you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's good with it. Hold on a second. Oh man, hold up. But yeah, man. So dang, I lost my train of thought for a second. Hold on, man. Give me a second. man. All right, for sure. Done, man. All right. So yeah, man. Shot you that link, man. Cut, man. If you want to get up on here, man, and get in on this. You know what I'm saying? I know you got something to say about this. But anyway, so like what I'm saying is that's where you get your confidence from, man. You get your confidence from being a man. You get your confidence from being your the things that you've done in your life or the things that you're trying to get accomplished, man. That's where you get that confidence from. And like I said, if you don't know what you're talking about when you're trying to talk to a chick, you fake that shit. And if you've done it long enough trying to talk to women, you'll be able to do a good job faking that shit because you'll have that repetition, and that's confidence as well. Confidence where you know how to get out of a situation by kind of like talking your way out the situation or making that shit sound good. You know what I mean? And that kind of ties in with the charisma part. All right. So don't know what the hell you talking about. You keep talking long enough, and then you kind of like, okay, and you kind of get in that groove. And that's where you kind of like stall a little bit to kind of get to that's where that charisma comes in at. You know what I'm saying? That women like. They like that damn charisma. You know, like I say, even if you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you make that shit sound good though. That boom, that charisma, that's where it come in at. You know what I'm saying? Like that charisma, that's that, yeah, kind of like your unique style that you have, man, when you doing anything, you saying something. Everybody kind of got a unique style of way of saying things, but certain people got a little pop on it. You know what I'm saying? That's that charisma. But you know, you got to find your own style. You got to find your own way in that. You know, you got that way of talking. You know what I'm saying? Women gonna be like, okay, all right, let me listen to what this dude talking about. You know, or if you at the job, boom, you got people like they'll be like, okay, like you can go for a job interview, right? You kind of went in there half prepared, but if you go in there and you make it sound good, and the other half you really don't know what you're talking about, but you make it sound good and you make it sound like you know what you're talking about, yo, you might end up getting that job. You know what I'm saying? Or you might end up making that connection. You know, you might end up now, even if you don't get that job, you might get recommended to another job, or you can take that same situation and use it for the next job interview that you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? You can use that. Okay, well, I did this. That's a repetition. Or okay, I did this in that situation. It kind of halfway worked. It kind of didn't, but all right, the next time I'm gonna do this, do that, do this. All that comes in. That goes with your confidence, your repetition, that charisma, and then that also goes into communication, man. It all kind of goes together, man. All kind of goes together. And yeah, and also, man, that confidence as well. When you're confident, man, you're able to dominate, and that's what a man's supposed to do, man. You're supposed to be able to come in and dominate that thing, man. You're supposed to come in and dominate a chick, man, with all of that stuff I just told you about. That looks, money, status, man. You ain't dominating nobody with that, man. You just relying on that shit to do all the work. And that's not gonna be good enough. And like I said, a lot of cats, man, I know what in the black pill space, man, heard a lot of black pill dudes, they rely on that looks, money, status stuff, and they just throw that out. Like I talked to a few of them cats, and they were like, well, how do you get girls? Or how do you get girls beyond that? Because that's all girls care about. That's all women care about is that looks, money, status. Like if you got you a nice car, you know, if you got your own business or something like that, or people know you, like they think that's the only way for you to get women. But I don't understand how that gets women, because like I said, most of my life, man, I've had a lot of that stuff, man. And I didn't really start getting women until I stopped relying on stuff like that. I used to watch shows where you used to show a lot of dudes like they had these crazy cars, man, and all this money and stuff. And they show all these women like surrounding these type of guys. And I'll be like, yo, if I just get this stuff, then I'm gonna get women. It seemed like it. You know what I'm saying? That it seemed like that's how you get women. If you get this stuff, you're gonna just automatically get women. You're gonna get the females, man, as long as you got this kind of stuff, man. But growing up, man, I had a lot of that stuff. When I was in high school, man, you know what I'm saying? I was a good-looking cat. Was on the football team, on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? My fam had money, man, so I had whips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had the whips. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing Lexuses and shit when I was in high school. And like I said, I had the status of being on the football team, basketball team, and all that shit like that, right? So you think that just off of that alone, bitches is just running up to me like, oh damn, like let me get with you, let me get with him, let me But it wasn't like that. It was cats that ain't have half of what I had that was getting the bad bitches, and I'm standing around like, damn, dog, I got all this shit. But why this cat right here, he in the hood somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all my dudes in the hood, man, doing their thing, man. This cat in the hood, and he barely, you know what I'm saying, can get to school, but he got bad chicks though. And I'm like, damn, dog, like, and they got the chicks laughing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know if y'all, back in high school, man, the dudes that had the chicks laughing and all that, telling jokes and all that stuff. See, I didn't have that, man. I couldn't just talk and tell jokes and be funny, man. And chicks was like digging me like that. So I was like, man, I'm trying to rely on what I got. And what I had would get me some chicks, but it wasn't getting me the chicks that I thought I should have. Shit, I had dudes. I remember telling me like, oh, man, man, you got all the chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? You a pretty boy or whatever. And I'm like, man, yo, I got a couple chicks. I got a few chicks here and there. I ain't got it like some other cats I'm seeing got it. I might have 2 or 3. But my man over here making the bras laugh and stuff, he got about 10 chicks, and I'm just like, well, I look better than this dude. Why this dude got more chicks than I got? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all done seen that, man. Them cats in school, man, having all the chicks and stuff like that. Like, sometimes it was the jocks, or sometimes it was them funny dudes. Like, I was more the jock type dude. I had, like I said, I had girls and stuff, but now, man, I knew that I did not reach my potential though. I knew I didn't have that. I didn't have all of what I was supposed to have, man. And like I said, I wasn't into telling jokes and all that, man. I wasn't trying to be the funny man. But those funny dudes had that charisma. They had that gift for that gab, man. They had that mouthpiece working. And when I was in high school, man, I didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? I did not have any of that stuff, man. I got that stuff later on, man. As I got older, became a man, and kind of really seen what was going on out here, man, with these women. And I saw that female nature at work. That's when I really started to kind of figure out what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really figured out, okay, I got to add something to the repertoire, man. Like, this ain't going to be enough. And you could have a whip. You could have this Benz. You say you got the Beamer, the BM, right? So you got that 5 Series. Okay, you thinking you doing something. But this other dude, he got the 5 Series AMG joint. You just got the regular one, but he got the AMG. Now, this cat, he got the AMG 5. But my man, other cat coming through, he got the 6 Series. And then he might have that AMG. Now he got a cat with a 7. No matter what you got, man, when it comes to materials, it's another cat can always upstage you, man, and can take that attention away from you and get the women focused on him. That's why, man, you don't focus on materialistic shit, because it's always going to be somebody that can upstage you, man, and that can freaking come in and get that attention off of you and put it on them. All they got to do is come through with something more shinier. We know women love shiny, but that shit only lasts for a second, man. That is not what women remember. That ain't what really puts that imprint on them, man. All that stupid ass materialistic shit, man. It's just not. It's not, man. And as I just got older, man, and got more into, like, I started understanding female nature, started seeing what dudes were talking about with, like, a lot of this red pill content and stuff like this. That's when I really kind of, like, took off, man, with the females, man, as far as, like, how to deal with them, because I don't put no woman on no pedestal. Like, me gaining that knowledge, man, and with the communication and all that, and really understanding that, it made me really get better with them. But that stuff is not just used for them. I don't say, oh, I got confidence, charisma, all that stuff. I don't just say I got all that stuff so I could just use it on women. I got that stuff, man, so I could use it for myself in my daily life. And those using it on women is like extra. That's not like my main thing that I'm using all of that communication skills and all that, man. I use that just in my everyday life. But then I so happen to use that with women as well, and they respond to that. They respond to that. For me personally, and for a lot of my guys, man, I've hung out with, they respond to that confidence and all that charisma and the communication. They respond to that well more than they do to just all that money and all that status and stuff, because everybody ain't got that. Everybody ain't got the money. Everybody ain't got all that the status and all that stuff. But guess what? You ain't gotta have all that shit to get on you get no chicks. It's a lot of dudes out here that ain't got half of that stuff, and they still pulling bad chicks, and they still getting what they want to get off. They still smashing. So you got all this stuff. It's a cat over here with all these looks. He got the looks, you know what I'm saying? That the women like, the status and all that, you know, the cars and the money and all that good stuff. But it's a dude over here ain't got none of that, and he's still pulling chicks. Hell, it's a dude that ain't got half of that stuff, and he's getting a girl to cheat on the boyfriend that has all that shit. So goes into the look. Say a dude like 6'5", you know, y'all be talking about jawline dudes and all that stuff. It's a dude that's like 5'5", 5'8", and he is smashing a chick that is with a dude that's 6'5", got the chisel abs and all that. Yo, them chicks be cheating with dudes and ain't got none of that. They be cheating with dudes that's broke, ain't got no car hardly. You know what I'm saying? Average looking to below average looking, or whatever y'all want to say. I don't judge dudes, but whatever that somebody might say, he average looking, or he below average looking. It's women out here cheating with those kind of dudes right now. Dudes be talking all this stuff, about a big dick and all that. Yo, dude, it's chicks cheating with dudes and ain't got none of that. They broke, they got a low dick, all that shit, but they still messing with them guys. Why? It could be a number of things. A dude might have that kind of swag to him, that charisma. He might have that, and she might be digging that. He ain't got none of that other stuff, all that money. He don't got that, but he got the swag and the charisma. He do got that. He got that confidence, and he might have seen that chick out somewhere. He might have went up and just started talking to her, and he was confident he was gonna get her, and he got that number. And a day or two later, he's smashing. Just straight off of the confidence. He like, yo, I ain't got all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just struggling out here, man. But shit, I'm gonna take my shot, though. I'm gonna get at this chick, and I'm gonna get her to do what I want her to do. And next thing you know, boom, he's smashing that same chick. Why this cat over here worried about, man, I gotta get this Benz, man. I got me a nice car, but man, I gotta get a Benz, man. I only make 50,000, man. I gotta make 100,000. Nah, man, you do that shit for yourself. You don't do that shit for no chick. If you want to get that money, you do it for yourself, man. If you want to get that status, you do it for yourself. And anything that comes off of that, man, is just extra. You know what I'm saying? That's like the little ancillary type stuff. You know, that's just kind of in the background, man. All that other stuff, man, you do it for yourself, man. You don't do none of that stuff for no chick, man. All that stuff you end up gathering and getting, man. All the charisma and all that. All that materialistic stuff. You get that for yourself, and all that extra stuff, the charisma, confidence, all that stuff that you gain from like just living out here, man, and learning what's going on, especially like kind of digging into the red pill. You get that for yourself, man. You don't do none of this stuff for no chick. None of it, man. None of this stuff, man, you do for no chick. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You do all that shit for yourself, and you're gonna get them results that you're looking for. That's why I like I said, I push back on it, man. I'm not feeling that. Y'all got to get off of that looks, money, status, man, because a lot of dudes use that shit as a crutch. And they think that, well, they use that as like they use it as a crutch, and they use that as a way to get out of having to do anything else other than, so if I don't have that, I ain't gonna get no chicks. So they basically like, well, I'm just gonna give up. And I'm not gonna really try to deal with any women if I don't have that stuff, because I don't have it. So shit, why should I even try? And that's loser talk, man. That's loser talk. Because you ain't gotta have none of that to be smashing a woman. You ain't gotta have none of that, man, to be dealing with these females. None of it, man. None of it. That ain't nothing but a cop out. Cop out for real. So man, I just had to lay that down, man. I got more stuff coming. Anybody want to get up on the panel, man? You know what I'm saying? Right now, man, let me know, man. And I'll put that link in the chat. I'm actually put it in there now, man. Because if not, man, I'm gonna hop up off of here because I really want to kind of get that off my chest. But anybody want to get up on here, man? I'm gonna put it. Hold up, man. Hold up. Put that link in the chat. Oh man, give me a second. Let's see, y'all. Here we go. All right, man. All right, man. Yeah, man. The link is up in the chat, man. Anybody want to hop on here, man, before I get off? Shit, man. I'm getting kind of hungry too, man. I don't even know. But yeah, man. That's basically all I really had to say, man. I got a lot more stuff coming. Man, I'm gonna be doing a lot more lives, man, for sure. I'm gonna do a lot more lives out here. I mostly do like, the pre-recorded videos for the most part, man. But I'm gonna start getting on here live, man, and just kicking that knowledge, man, and really just saying what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that on a more live type basis, man. Man, make sure you like this video, man, and sub to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to support the channel, man, you'll hit my Cash App. The Cash App is always in effect, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to support me, man, and support the channel, and make sure that we are the standard, because that's what it is. Like I said, this is the alpha zone, man. This is a man cave. This is where we get it in at. This is where we do our thing, man. Ain't no women up in here, man, talking and this and that or whatever. Nah, man, this ain't none of that. Like I said, man, ain't no women allowed on my panels. They can come up in the chat. They can do that. You know what I'm saying? They can talk their shit up in them chats and all that, man, the chat box. But getting up on a panel, man, I can't allow it. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-go. We can't allow that, man. Because like I said, this is the man zone, man. This is where we getting it in at. Ain't no women allowed up in here, man. And that's just what it is. Ain't no apologizing. Oh, why I can't get up? Nah, ain't no apologizing, making no excuses, none of that, man. This is what it is, man. This is a real manosphere channel, man. This is not no, you know what I'm saying? We letting women up on here, man, and they gonna get their points off. Nah, if they want to get it off, they can get it off in the chat, and that's what it is. So, man, with that said, man, I just had to get that off. Like I said, that looks, money, status, man, is nonsense, man. You heard what I had to say about it. And yeah, man, you got anything else you want to say, man? Leave your comments, man, in the comment box below. And this is your boy, ManCode, signing off, man. It's ManCodeTV. And if you stay on code, man, you ain't got to get on code, man. And we out.